What is up, fully charged TCG? Today we are looking at purple Katakuri. This deck list you see right on the screen right now is the deck list that got second place at a 3v3 tournament. That's the best performance that I could see when kind of like quickly looking for a deck list for this. So yeah, I would say it's not the most viable option for OPO 11, as we've already showcased Luffy and Nami, and those are obviously probably the two strongest decks. I still think Katakuri is a pretty interesting deck. Now, I'm not going to lie, I haven't even read through all of these cards. I'm kind of blind firing this entire deck, but I thought it would be fun to get a game or two in with it and just see what happens. All right, guys, so jump into the first game. We're playing against Charlotte Pudding here. We're going to choose to go second. I feel like this is a keep-ish hand. We have the ability to play down Pudding on our second turn, then play down him, and then we're doing effects for ramping. You know, we basically get to start ramping, so that's good. I don't feel like they have a lot of removal, so I could potentially play down that, but I'm just going to do nothing. But this is funny because this is some family on family violence. The battle of the big moms. Who's better? Probably Pudding. Pudding is probably the better deck. You have yellow regaining life. But anyways, I digress. I also think it's a little bit weird that this deck isn't running 9-cost Linlin. Personally, I think that it should run 9-cost Linlin. I would imagine 9-cost Linlin is fantastic, but the new 10 costs, you know, but 9-cost Linlin is the only way to like heal in purple decks. I'm spazzing. It's too late. It's too late at night. I have work tomorrow. I shouldn't be up. But, we're up anyways, because who cares? 7 costs. 7 cost Sanji. We're going to ramp. We're up anyways, because videos got to get made. Maybe I'll just do this one game. Winner takes all. One game for this deck. Feature it. Go over and talk about the deck profile. That might be what we do. Alright, so they're playing down the new Pudding. They played a Viola, obviously, which is fantastic. The cool part is for me, if they ramp to 8, I get to start playing Katas sooner, which is just kind of cool. I'm going to no blocker get out of this because I can just like Kata, you know what I mean? I can start Kataing sooner once they're at 8. So like I'm kind of okay with them ramping themselves up to 8, and then I get a Kata in my hand, I start playing it. Now I don't have Kata in my hand. Ooh, they're playing the new Sanji. But not being able to draw 2 trash too, it's kind of bad. But look at that. They're at 7. I have the Kata in my hand. It's too bad I can't play the Kata. Okay. Because they're not at 8 yet. Okay, it's a 1-cost Pudding. Trash a card. Let's just trash Godthread. It's a Pudding. Gain an active Dawn. And that's it. We're not going to press our luck. We're not going to press our luck. We're just going to leave one open. We're going to bluff. I have Giant. I'm playing Gum Gum Giant. So what are you going to do? I'm never going to die. I'm tired. They just dropped 8-cost Kata. Jeez Louise. Cool thing is I get to do that same thing, but for 2 next turn. So I'll be at 9. I'll get to do that for 2. Pretty cool. Actually, potentially could like... Okay. Swinging 5. Or I'm going to be at 8 next turn. No blocker. 1K. I just don't need the Mr. 2 at this moment. I'm at 9. I would love to. I just feel like, yeah, get to play the A-cost counter down. That feels good. I still have 7 Dawn. 7 Dawn. But can I find a second Kata? I can. Nutty. Just drop 2 Katas down in the turn and then be like, oh yeah, let's swing for 8. Look at the top card. Trash a card. Trash. Or wait, no. Resend a Dawn. 6 cost. Katakuri. We're swinging 7. Use effect. Dawn, get 1 back. Okay, we're swinging 8. We're not, no free blocks here. No free blocks here. You're gonna have to give a card up. He gives the card up. He gives the card up here. I'm gonna trash this. I'm gonna declare 6. Reveal. Draw. Gain an active Dawn. I'm gonna swing 9 into their Kata. I'm gonna force them to like drop cards from their hand. Lose cards or lose Kata. And then an extra blocker. Heck yeah. And then I just get to gain the rest of Dawn if I needed it. Okay. So that was an explosive turn. That was a nutty turn. To be able to play out 2 Katakuris are nuts. However, that little Katakuri trick not gonna work against like green purple Luffy, who's Dawn minusing himself all the time and is never gonna have enough. Swings 5. Yeah, like might as well just use it to get out of this attack. Gain the +1. No block. Yep, that's free. But we'll block the 1-drop blocker. See, I just feel like Ten Mom, neither one of us are in a bad position. So it's not the end of the world. And I think in this situation, I'm just going to lean heavy into big attacks. Like, I'm going 8 with this. Like, we're just swinging galore. It's a 5 cost. Use action. Get Dawn back. Nutty. He's going to have to do 8. I don't even know if I care about this guy. Like, Okay, I'll swing 10 at him. Then I'll swing 8 at him again. Strain your hand 0. Like, if you do it, you lose him still to this Kata swinging, potentially. Yup. Choose this guy. Just restand whole board. That just feels nuts. It's like, okay, I'm gonna restand the whole board. And then the fact that he can't like really kill me this turn. 10 cost Mom, heals him, takes me down to 2. I don't even know if 10 cost Mom is it right here? Like, this is free to get out of. You're the one that should disappear. Just a 0 cost. That's free to get out of. You can't swing with your Sanji. If you swing with your Big Mom, you lose it. 7. We're going to go with the 7K swing because you never know what they're going to trigger. Okay. Okay, this makes my math a little bit easier because that's going to be a hit. That's going to be a hit. Yeah. This might be a hit. I mean, is that game? GG's. All right, guys. So that's the Katakuri deck. I know it's just one game. I just, with these feature videos, I just kind of want to feature the deck profiles, talk about them a little bit, show you a gameplay. So just to run over this deck profile and talk about it a little bit. When this character is popping off and you're getting to play like I did in that game, I got to play 2 Katakuris for 4 Dawn, and then I still had like 5 Dawn left over. That feels so strong, and I can definitely see where this deck can high roll. However, I will say that it's just, you can definitely tell that it's not as fine-tuned or over-tuned like Nami and like the Luffy is. With the current state of the game that we're in, a deck has to do an awful lot to be able to compete. This leader, I feel like, does do a lot, but not gonna necessarily do that every single game. And what it is doing, like playing down 2 of these bodies for 4, it's like, yeah, you got to play 16 for 4, but I can play 18 by just Sanji and putting it into a Linlin, or Sanjin with like, purple, blue Luffy. I can just Sanji into like a Linlin or into this Kata. And I think what actually makes this deck, in my opinion, not playing it is probably correct if you're trying to like go down and win tournaments, especially if you already have like the Mr. 2s and the Katas, and you're like, I have the Mr. 2s and Katas. At that point, like, maybe just play the blue purple Luffy, because blue purple Luffy in a lot of ways plays this Kata just as broken. We saw in that game I played 2 8-cost Katas, but I could have also just dropped like Sanji into Kata, and that's still 2 huge bodies, and I have the benefit of Giant. Cards that I don't think, I don't know. I think 9-cost Linlin would be a good fit in here, because just being able to heal it, being able to restand it, being able to heal in this deck alone would be really, really nice. This 10-cost Linlin is cool because it has Rush, and it does have the Dawn -5 effect. But like, this is just what I mean. You do Dawn -5, reveal the top card of the deck, and then give your leader plus 2k for the turn, as long as it was the right declared cost, which it should be. But you Dawn -5 to give your leader plus 2k. And this pudding only gets you the Dawn back if it's on your turn. So in some situations, you can Linlin, and then, yeah, you can ramp back up pretty quickly and get to a second Linlin. But you can't even really just chain these Linlins like fluently. That's pretty hard to do. I'm trying to think if it's actually how possible it is if you do that effect to chain these Linlins. I don't think you can. And the thing about that is that, like, you're doing Dawn -5 to get plus 2 for the turn. Nami just discards 1 card and gets plus 2k for the turn. Like, you see the imbalance there. One's on a leader effect that's always active, and one's on your main boss monster. So, like, I would rather just play 10-cost Ace inside of my Nami, blue-yellow Nami deck. Then I can drop a 10-cost for Rush, use Teach effect to put 2 Dawn on my Nami, and then I can just pitch 1 and it feels just as like viable as playing this and doing Dawn -5 and looking at the top card of their deck, especially since to consistently look on your opponent's turn, you use your leader effect. That's actually a Dawn -6 that turn. So it's not that this deck doesn't do strong things. I just think it doesn't do strong enough things for it to be able to compete in the OPO 11 meta. But I'll see you guys in the next video. This one was fun.